Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Talk Barca. I hope you all are doing well. So guys, this is a big one. This match is a big one. It doesn't get better than this. An El Clasico match plus a Supercopa final. Yes, whoever wins this gets the first trophy of the season. Madrid wins it, Madrid gets their first trophy. Barcelona wins it. Of course, that's what I want. They get the first trophy. So guys, let's discuss about this match and all the things that you need to know and everything that we should be discussing before this important clash. So let's do it, guys. And first of all, guys, let's jump straight into the lineups, the possible lineups of both the teams. And then we're going to be analyzing some of the important things that we need to analyze. And let's talk about it. And let's start with our opponents first of all, guys. In goal, I expect Thibaut Courtois to start again for Real Madrid. The two fullbacks, I think there's a big question, but I expect Ferland Mendy to start on that left back position. Dani Carvajal, I am convinced he should be starting in this big match. I think Carlo Ancelotti is going to use his big guns. The two centre backs, I think so. It's probably going to be Eder Militao and Rudiger properly, or maybe even Alaba we could see. But I think it's going to be Rudiger and Eder Militao. Let's see. This can be the back four now coming into the midfield. I think the holding midfield, it will be Tchouaméni, and Ancelotti will be going with the two experienced midfielders. It's Toni Kroos and Luka Modric. And up front, I think starting as a striker, it would be Karim Benzema and Vinicius on one wing and Rodrigo on the other wing. And this could be the possible lineup of Real Madrid. Okay, so now getting on to the possible lineup of Barcelona. And here what it goes very interesting, because there's lots of contrasting figures, lots of new figures, lineup possible. Everything is coming out in the media. And guys, I think the most trusted one, or what would I say, is this can be one of the possible lineups. This is a strange one. This is a new thing that we could see. It's been used before, but we can once again see this implemented by Xavi. And this, I think, the defense in goal, it would be Marc-Andre ter Stegen without any doubt. The two fullbacks, and here I think the left back, I think, guys, it should be Alejandro Balde. It has to be Alejandro Balde without any doubt. And in the right back position, I wouldn't start Koundé, I wouldn't start Roberto, I wouldn't start Hector Bellerin. I would go for Ronald Araujo. And why do I say this? Because reports are also been coming, and I kind of accept with this, is while going with Araujo, I think Araujo has done a very, very good job in the past of keeping Vinicius out of the situation. I think he can do a brilliant job, Araujo, playing as a right back. And so it brings us with Jules Koundé and Andres Christensen as the two centre-backs. Two starting centre-backs coming to the midfield. And here I think the question marks starts arising. I think it will be Busquets. And why do I go with Busquets? Is because of the reason I would go with Frenkie de Jong and Pedri as the midfield. And up front, I would use another midfielder in the wing position. It would be Gavi. Now, it is not fixed whether Gavi is going to be the one or it's going to be Pedri. But I think this can be the one, going with a midfield four, or like a false winger type of, who is generally a midfielder but playing as a false winger. Striker, Lewandowski starts 100%. And on the right wing, I think Dembele will start this game. And this could be the possible lineup of both the teams. Now guys, coming into the tactical analysis, the tactical part, the most important part. How do we get this game? How do we play this game? How should Xavi go after this game? And possibly, guys, if this is Barcelona's lineup, the first thing that I have to go with is starting with the midfield. And why do I say this? Because it is very, very important. Because if we kind of use this midfield formation, if we use this type of midfield personnel, I think the most important thing will be we will be getting that numerical advantage in the midfield. Even though they have Kroos, they have Modric, they have Tchouaméni, exciting, filled with good young players, young and a very experienced midfield, but still I think this midfield can do the job for Barcelona. Like, you get the numerical advantage, you get the ball going, you get the momentum going from the midfield, and it really, it's going to hit you. It's going to hit the opponent high, because once you get that momentum, you get that like tenacity from the midfield of Pedri's intelligence, Pedri's brilliance, his style of play, his carrying the ball ability, and that aggression and like high voltage tempo play from Gavi, if he's starting to get that, and those Frankie de Jong, that holding midfield, that free roll, sometimes dropping deep, sometimes coming forward if needed, and Busquets staying nice and deep and absorbing everything. If we probably have to see one of the best games of Busquets also, although I've said this thing basically 1,000 times, but we are still able to see the best game of Busquets. But this is, I think, the first important point that we have to keep in mind, the numerical advantage in the midfield. Now the second one, and the second one is the defense. And we have to get this one thing in the head clear in the Barcelona players. We simply have to be aware defensively. We can't leak goals, simple, easy goals coming from left wing, right wing crosses and giving Benzema all the space he wants. Because although, guys, even if we have used Araujo, Christensen, Koundé, sometimes the defense has still been a little leaky. But I think this is the best defensive back four we can go with, as I've said it. So I think, guys, if we can stay defensively full focused, defensively, if we can do the job, even if we are struggling to score goals, like this is the thing, this is where I want to implement mostly. Even if we have a hard time scoring goals, even if we have a hard time getting past that Madrid defense, if that is the case, but if we can stay defensively strong, that is going to be amazing. Because if we can stay defensively strong, this is what brings me to my third and the most important point. That is the attacking situations. And what attacking situation? Now the question might ask, what do I want from this attack? What do I want to say about this attacking situation? Because, guys, if we opt for this lineup, the thing is that I don't expect Ferran Torres to start in this game. Neither do I expect Memphis Depay to start in this game. So the thing is that we have only one good option in that left wing position. That is Ansu Fati. And on that right wing, we have Rafinha. Although if Ousmane Dembele comes to the left hand side, we use Rafinha. That's a different thing. That's a different story. But if we kind of later on, if we are defensively solid, if the match is still going somewhere around that, we have struggled, it's still 0-0, we can, of course, bring that talented players from the bench. Ansu Fati can come on. Rafinha can come on and add that bit of freshness, add that bit of experience and that new, like, what do I say, charisma in that forward line, be that momentum going on from that attacking situation. And I think this is going to be massive for Barcelona. So I think this is where I have to say these are the important things that Barcelona has to keep in mind. And the first thing, as I've said it, the midfield is the most important aspect, but the defense, it has to be. It is the most crucial aspect, because if we even struggle scoring goals, if we are aware defensively, if we are doing the job defensively perfect, it is going to be massive for us. It is going to be amazing for us. And this is what I want. A phenomenal defensive prediction is what I'm expecting. Although my expectations might be a little high, I know it, but I'm optimistic. I'm a Barcelona fan, so I will be optimistic and I will be hoping for the best. So, guys, this is what I would expect. And I would expect that Barcelona do win this, because this, as I said it previously also, this trophy might be a little bit very small to many eyes, but this is a massive trophy for Barcelona. Because if we can get hands on this trophy, it is just going to change the momentum, change the confidence, change the dynamism of the whole team. And this is where I have to implement this. This trophy, guys, don't get me wrong on this. Don't absolutely get me wrong on this. This is a massive trophy and we have to do our best to get the job done in this match. So, guys, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I will, of course, see you tomorrow, guys. First of all, on the North London derby, and then, of course, the big match of Barcelona, Real Madrid, El Clasico. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Of course, do all those good stuff. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet already. And I will be seeing you on the next one. Until unless, Visca el Barça.